Check a microphone. Check.
Yes, up.
Squirtle.
Nice.
Well, actually, with the setup like this, you might want to set it omnidirectional.
Is it not?
No, it's set to single direction.
Which one is Omni?
God, it's been so long.
It's set to oh no, I see it. I see the little directional.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that did it. That Omni, right? For circular.
Yeah.
Circular, or is it the two circles?
Hang on, let me see it.
Is it two circles?
I'm assuming that it would
Is
be.
it two circles interlocking, or is it the one big
Hold on.
circle?
It's been a while.
Can you see the audio peaks up there? Or no?
Yeah, it's strong.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I'm seeing it peak right now.
Yeah, let's just...
It's peaking pretty bad.
All right.
It's just peaks. No drops, just peaks.
It's a little redundant with you having a computer
Oh my
and
god, my
a
Squirtle
tablet.
evolved into a Blastoise.
Alright, so pretty much how we can sync this up, just somebody clap. Or, I mean, I'm just saying like a big loud clap, like 1, 2, 3, and then we should be good.
1, 2, 3.
Just one person. But it's it's fine. We got it.
Or we could do a wave.
No.
Each one
We're
of us
good.
does it, and just make sure we get it all on the right side there.
We could always go with the classic.
Oh my god. It's synced up now. Thank you.
That did not prove that we're nerds.
Nah, we got way more stuff here in store. So, we're having fun today. If you can't notice, don't notice, because we're back. This is the Backroom Crew podcast.
Totally not
In a legit back room. Yes,
We are in a literal back room.
But, you know, guys, I have to say, it does feel like we've been away for so long. I mean, I haven't seen y'all since last year.
True. It's been a year. It's been a year.
It's been a long, rough year.
Yes.
Last year, yesterday. Anybody get that? No. Okay.
And we actually changed.
You ruined the magic. You ruined the magic. We had a thing going.
Oh my gosh.
We're actually changing stuff up because we're actually face to face. You know, you get to see us, see what we are, see who we are, and
You get to see
everything like
that.
that.
You know, just on this out there, shouldn't we have introduced ourselves first? Just
Well,
so
we
that
are.
go
We're
name
We're in the
and
middle of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is the introduction process.
Well, I'm just so used to
So-
this.
So, I don't think I'm in the camera shot.
I don't think you are.
I don't think
Just
I
kind
think
of
you're
lean
completely-
in and just be like, "Oh, hey, everybody, I'm in here." You know, just sit back. And
I mean,
chill
you could
a
be
bit.
like the producer role.
I know, right?
I mean, from the way I see it, the computer just hates, or the camera hates
Oh, no,
you.
no, just move up a bit more, like
Do
to
you
where
s-
I'm at.
Do you think you're in the?
I think you
Is he
should
in?
totally have somebody
He
work
should
on the
be in.
back of that. just
Because
to
when
make
I
sure.
angled it, it was wide. It was good. We were
Did it
good.
get this?
Did it have
Yeah,
this
it
wall?
had-
It got the end of the couch.
It didn't get the end of the couch per se, but it was there.
No, I'm completely fine with just leaning in and grinning at the camera occasionally, just so people know that.
See,
I'm there.
and he's okay with it anyway, so we're good. We're good.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
weird, creepy guy in a room. I don't know.
Well,
Weird, creepy guy.
all right. So I'm gonna go ahead. I am your host, DB Jones. With me, we have,
Brandon, what's up?
and we also have
And Wesley.
Milla,
Trying to outdo the rest of us, here, are you?
and we have our
Creepy.
off-screen producer type guy,
Off-screen
Mr. Creepy,
producer. Dun, dun,
Andre.
dun. Creepy.
Why do
So
I feel like we just had a scene out of the Cleveland show?
Oh man.
So-
that's so.
let's get into some topics today. One thing I want to discuss is how was everyone's Christmas?
I had to go to 4 different families in 4 different directions of this area. You tell me.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
And I wasn't allowed to drink.
Hey, at
Wow,
least
that's even
gas
worse.
prices were good though. It was like
They were.
$2.
They're like $1. They're like $2.09 right now.
man.
You know what?
I'm waiting for the inevitable spike, but I'm enjoying it while it lasts.
I agree, and I don't expect it to last. I'm just like, get it while it's hot.
I didn't
You
even
don't-
want to talk about it because my cousin went up to Michigan and he said gas up there is like $1.74, and I just said, just hang up the phone with me. I don't. No.
Oh man, you won't believe the gas
74.
prices.
Well, it's Michigan. Who lives in Michigan?
Hey, you get a guy with a top hat, just like you get a guy with a top hat, just
willingly.
like, oh hey guys,
Yes.
Bullshit.
gas is
I'm pretty sure that's
75
Ford.
cents over here. I mean, come on. Or so you get a guy with a top hat or something. It's like, hey guys, gas is 75 cents over here. Let's go and fill up our cars.
I'll punch you.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'll siphon your car and punch you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Well, I know some people didn't have a very good Christmas because apparently the Lizard Squad hacked the Sony and Xbox Live networks.
It wasn't a hack. It was a distributed denial of service attack. It was essentially just beating the servers with a gigantic fish.
Well, yes, but
Essentially, what they did is just basically catapulted until it couldn't handle anymore, and it brought the server down from being overloaded.
There was no data stolen. No permanent damage was done. It was essentially just blocking people from logging in, which, frankly, I find quite hilarious because I'm just imagining all those kids just crying in frustration
opening up
and
their
rage.
Xboxes.
It's like, yay, let's get out and play freaking Halo! And then nothing.
I had to put up with a 4-year-old thinking he was being punished because he couldn't watch his cartoons because I could not log in.
Oh my god.
I see.
See, this wasn't even about not being.
You know what I
able to
did? You know what I did? I my $35 Chromecast is plugged into my TV.
You see,
When that happened, I went and got it, plugged it into the TV, and started watching TV.
I don't have a USB port in this TV.
So you have a surge protector nearby, right?
I do, and that doesn't have one either.
I thought
No,
Chromecast
the Chromecast
plugs
comes.
into
The Chromecast
HDMI.
comes with an adapter that you can plug into the USB into the adapter and plug it into the surge protector in the wall. Then you take the other end, you plug the power strip into the back of the Chromecast. You plug the HDMI into the TV. Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, we got
I haven't messed with.
we got it in the front room. That's right. Yeah.
Well, it was in the front room. I put it back in my room because fuck that noise.
All right.
See, I wouldn't have minded that, except I don't have $35 to willingly spend on something cool.
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't
go,
consider it
$35.
cool. It's a good backup in case your consoles decide to plot themselves again.
It's true. It's just
It's also a great way
I
to
look at. I
watch
have
shows that don't
$35
come on
in my
TV.
hand and go, "Hey, do I want to buy this really awesome game that I've been wanting, or do I want food?" I got a 4-year-old. I have to get food.
You are the one who wanted kids. Nobody told you to go look for them.
I didn't go look for them, and they disappeared.
Made it sound like it's like in the Hitherlands.
I mean, kids don't just appear.
I wanted the kids.
There's specific actions you have to do to get
Yes.
kids.
Oh my god.
Or specific actions that you don't do in order to get kids.
Nice.
So, it happens.
Oh man.
And it happens to the best of us. So,
It can happen though. Yeah.
it makes you a better person. How about that?
Going.
I don't know about that. I think I'm becoming more cynical. I'm getting joy out of things I really shouldn't be getting joy out of.
Well, I do know that the guy, but the thing is, the thing is, from what I've heard about the Lizard Squad, so apparently this guy named Ryan is taking
The credit?
the credit for it, and he's saying that the reason why he did it was to show that, these systems aren't safe and that this was done during Christmas. You shouldn't be playing video games. You should be out hanging with your family.
What?
Oh, he's going the holier than thou route.
Exactly.
That's stupid. Because that was when I was noticing the issues.
Yeah,
Remember when I was trying to log into Destiny? I was like, what the heck? I can't get onto the server. What's going on? Next thing you know, I'm kicked off of the freaking service. Like,
I got this. If that is so true, why did he keep the service blocked even to the day after?
Well, here's the thing.
Family on the
Why
26th.
you look like-
Everybody's concerned about family on the 25th. On the 26th, it's free game again.
Nobody's concerned about family on the 25th anyway.
Not
They just
anymore.
want gifts.
Not anymore. That's how it used to be. Not anymore.
Well, I love the Christmas spirit. Just throw that out there. But there's a limit there. You do want to spend time with your peeps, but then again, you want to spend time
I'm
with
sorry.
the game. You want to
Forgive
spend
me if
time
my
with your
parents
movies.
ever see this, but I'm lucky if I can tolerate spending an hour with them sometimes.
Oh, yikes!
You know I haven't really even talked to my parents in like 5-6 months.
Dang.
Like I'm not
this
trying to be cruel. It's
conversation.
just
I wouldn't-
sometimes there are moments where you're just like really? This isn't what we want to listen to all day. Come on.
Well, yeah, I can see that, but
Okay.
And what about the dynamic of having family time with video games? It's like my
That's true.
nephews.
Yeah.
My nephews.
You can
and my
have
brother-
family time with video
No,
games,
but
but
here's
if you're
the
having
thing.
family time with video games and it's close family, that means you're playing something split screen. That means you might be
Well,
sitting down playing some Diablo.
no, because my brother and his kids, they like playing Grand Theft Auto taking turns, or they play Injustice. I mean, yeah, they're
Okay, I can understand
violent
them
as
playing
hell.
Injustice, but there's
What?
there's an issue there. You're saying
They're
that your
violent?
brother and his kids are playing Grand Theft Auto?
exactly.
Hey, you know,
Hey, Mom, we're gonna go run up on
different
these
strokes,
foods.
different
Yeah,
strokes for different
this mode
folks.
is great. I wonder what this lady's doing with her head.
Different strokes for different folks. You know, I'm not.
Daddy,
I
why
don't
is
judge.
mommy crying?
Oh my god.
I don't judge. Hey, they want to play that. That's fine. But
Frankly,
it's
I'd get up on
something-
some Mario Kart. And just
violence brings families together. It does good for them.
Violence is a great stress relief, yes, but bringing the family together, I'm not so sure of.
But
I can name 5 games right now that if you sat down and played them with your family, you'd be having some serious issues by the time
Sir,
you're done.
I don't think you're taking my sarcasm. My sarcasm is strong right now. But
Oh man.
the other thing about this, from what I've heard, is that actually a website paid the Lizard Squad in kind of gift cards or basically cash on their website.
They'd pay them in bitcoins.
Well, I guess it was something like that. It was basically a part of Mega Upload or something like that. They paid them in order for them to cut back on the Xbox servers.
What?
Yeah, that's why Xbox servers were still able to come back up so fast, and PlayStation's.
What's your source
Just
on that?
recently.
I want to look that up.
I think it's on Shack News, if I'm not
Hey,
mistaken.
hey. Okay, now I get to add something else to this.
Mm-hmm.
The holier than thou route, as he said, and this is supposed to be about family, blah, blah, blah. Okay, if this is about family, why did you willingly get back off after being paid? If this is true, assuming this route is true, we're going to let off because they paid us.
Makes
It means
sense.
you were trying to make a statement, and then you botched your statement by taking the money, and then agreeing.
But like I said, can you verify that? Because Shack News isn't exactly the best.
Well, search for Christmas Day hack.
Well, right now I'm
Kim
searching
Dot-
for. But see, I like.
Try
I am not in favor of dragging Kim.com's name through the mud.
Okay.
Because
What?
to me, he is one that's trying to oppose what the corporations are trying to do, which is freaking harness the internet for their own purposes. I like the internet being a weird Wild West where anything goes, and if you wander down the wrong path, you might end up somewhere strange.
Well, that's just.
What they're trying to do is end up with an internet that somebody like Wes can just walk all over the place and not ever feel worried about wandering into something weird.
I'm okay with that because I stumble a lot when it comes to stuff like that. So
it's up
I'm
there.
a proponent of RTFM. If you don't know where read the fucking menu.
Okay.
Oh.
If you don't know where it goes, you don't do it. And so if your sensibilities get damaged, well, you live, you learn, and a bit of your soul is a bit darker for it.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Kim.com is the Mega Upload.
Yeah, he opened up Mega Upload, and they basically a bunch of guys in America decided that they didn't like him, so they made a bunch of lawsuits and they tore his website down.
Okay.
He got it back up.
Yeah, but I think it's a New Zealand domain now, so they can't touch him.
Yeah. But, I mean, he wasn't really doing anything. He was basically an online
They
storage.
basically accused him of facilitating.
But you can't control what every motherfucker is going to sit there and put on.
But what do you think SOPA was?
Nothing more than a straight internet policing.
There you go. They're going to try to they're trying to calm down the Wild West aspect of the
They
internet.
can't police the internet.
They're going to try. If you
But that
actually,
ruins the
for
whole
instance,
point of it.
I have a copy of Shadowrun out there. You know what they did? In Shadowrun, you know what ended up happening?
What?
They ended up policing the internet. So you have to pay out the ass for speeds that aren't even that great. They basically expanded American internet everywhere. Shitty service speeds that aren't that great, and...
But I mean, like, if you're controlling it, then essentially what you're doing is you're breaking it. There's no innovation. There's no progress. Everything...
But that's great!
As a halt.
That's great! Because that means that people will go back into Walmarts and continue buying overpriced goods there instead of going online to Amazon and getting the same damn thing for 50% cheaper. That means that people will stop using services like Steam. That means that people will continue to go into FYEs and other brick-and-mortar stores. That means that people won't continue to try to innovate and come up with new ways to get information out there. That means we have less Philip DeFrancos and more Fox Newses.
No.
But Fox News
isn't actually a news source.
No. Suicide note. Stop it.
Hang on. See you later.
The Backroom Crew is a depressing episode.
Right?
Sorry.
Let's
Oh my
get
gosh.
all the tiny violins. All the tiny violins. Alright.
But apparently they started to launch a pay service.
And what's this pay service?
It's called the Lizard Stressor, which the website isn't linking to apparently. Welcome to... This is a quote, apparently on the tool's introduction page. This booter is famous for taking down some of the world's largest gaming networks, such as Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, Jagex, Battle.net, League of Legends, and many more. With this stressor, you wield the power to launch some of the world's largest denial-of-service attacks. They offer 8 packages ranging from $6 monthly for taking down a site of 100 seconds to $130 monthly for taking down a site for 30,000 seconds or over 8 hours. It also has lifetime options that are one-time fees ranging from $30 to $500. The page notes that this actually means 5 years because that's apparently how long the tool will exist. Not only is the Lizard Stressor open for anyone willing to pay, but customers can also use it against any target they wish. As a result, if somebody wanted to target Xbox Live and PlayStation Network again, they could do so, even though the Lizard Squad itself promised to not attack these services anymore. I think this camera shut off.
Dang it, freaking camera shut off. No, it's okay, don't stop it.
We'll just edit it.
We'll just edit it.
Boy. Why did it shut off?
Battery died.
Yeah, it is.
Huh. Do we not have a power pack for that thing? Do we not have a chargeable power pack for that thing?
That's something you should put on the list.
Definitely.
You never realize how useful those are until that moment.
How much is in the frame for right here anyway? So I know if I need to, if I don't lean over.
Actually, he's not. It's because you're sitting like that. Like if you were to scoot up.
Am I in the frame?
You are. Yo, all of y'all. You're further away. You're against the wall. If you were to scoot up,
Does it get the laptop in the frame?
It does, but it's not like a distraction.
Okay, I'm just wondering, is it like straight, like this is the line or whatever where my arm is?
Over by the edge of the chair. But like I said, he's not in it.
Is my hand in it?
Huh?
My hand in it?
Yeah, your hand's in it. Why is your head's just not?
And
because you're leaning. That's the thing.
I also sorry. I just see Andre going. Now is it in it?
Is there any way you can move it over?
Because I was comfortable.
Freaking technology!
Actually,
Don't
that's
hate on
not technology. That's battery.
Don't hate on technology. Hate on the user.
You don't have any type of cord that can go to that.
Yeah, no, I already asked. He doesn't. It's running directly off a battery.
If we had a USB to power it, would.
What kind of USB does it need?
It needs the one that takes.
I don't think I.
Basically, another PlayStation 3 controller cord.
Really?
Well, I had 2. I got one with my USB my Vita TV, and I had one already hooked up to the PlayStation. The one that was already attached to the PlayStation disappeared. I don't know who took it.
Want me? Because I'm still have only 3 cords.
No, this is annoying.
You think Tony may got an extra one?
I hate it when my shit goes missing like this. So much.
It's like living with little siblings.
So how many people are disappointed by the fact that, well, I can't include Andre in this, I'm sorry. So are you disappointed by the fact that, you know, the new Pokemon games do not have Customize Your Trainer?
Not really. I mean, it's...
like, even a simple color swap.
It was at first, but then it's like... I see why they did it, because it's supposed to be a little bit of a remake.
You do know that he said the Morimoto, I believe his name is, said that no, it's only going to belong to X and Y.
Yeah,
you can't customize it in any other.
Well, when you think about it, I can see why it's also X and Y, because it was something unique for X and Y.
It wasn't really that unique in comparison to the others. I mean, X and Y had a lot of unique things. First off, there's the 3D aspect. It managed to get that in before any of the other ones.
Well, yeah.
The second thing that it had was that, you know, was the fact that, you know, you can now breed and bring the Pokeballs, breed it in. The other unique thing was the Friend Safari.
Yeah.
That didn't happen in any other game.
Yeah,
well, Nintendo drops features regularly whenever they itemize.
Yeah, and then they also add features and bring features over. It's like
that's the reason why a lot of people have problems with the new Smash.
They improved on a lot of the aspects with Oras, because Oras made breeding even easier, because it's got the aspects of breeding within X and Y, but then it also has the chain catching. Like, you know, the
chain catching was in there too.
Well, no, I'm talking about the Dex Nav.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where you can find up to 3 perfect stats in the Pokemon, as well as egg moves on them. Yeah, which is cool. I do give it that. That is
and it's a lot easier to find a shiny too.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't really.
You have to do the chain. Basically, if you can walk out in the grass and everything, it's just you have to either fight or catch the same Pokemon same way, and you just look for that certain Pokemon.
I don't like the fact that even when I'm tiptoeing, I can still run into the wild Pokemon trying to get to that one Pokemon. Like, it's like, there it is in the center of the field, and you go to walking, I get like that close to it. Random battle.
Or repels.
It's true.
Yeah. But the thing is, I'm wondering why repels don't work for if you have to have a Pokemon that is higher level than whatever, you know, you're running into. I wish repels just work for any level or whatever.
Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah.
So yeah, I got it to work.
There is one thing that
I work in.
Oh, well then.
How much battery you got?
It's flashing.
So we have about 10 minutes tops.
If that, I would probably say for bet on 5. Well then, in the interest, we could probably cut out that entire Pokemon section. We use it as a sub thing. Check this out. It's saying that not only was the denial of service attack bad, but apparently when the denial of service attack stopped, the reason why people had so much difficulty getting back on is that it was everybody. It's not like 1 or 2 people trickling on. Everybody flooded the server, so everybody trying to get back on essentially DDoS the servers again.
Oh man, sorry.
So
guys.
they knocked everybody off, and then when everybody tried to get on, the servers went nope.
Sorry guys.
It's like too many of you trying at once. Sorry.
Wow. Sorry. I did it. I was part of that.
And
sorry.
It's not so much that they were paid that they were paid to do it lightly on anyone. It's just that Lizard Squad sells DDoS services.
Well, here's the thing,
because that's what this is. They're literally commercializing their DDoS servers. Now, I don't believe everything they say, because they're saying that if you try to hit somebody in their house, you'll drop the entire city because you hit the entire thing so hard. I'm like, that's a bit sketch, but okay.
Here's the thing, you were just saying where they were trying to have you pay them so that your
they offer they sell DDoS services so you can attack people over the internet.
Yeah,
but honestly, that's completely
mercenary.
Pointless.
Yeah,
it's mercenary. If you
want to, it's essentially saying if you want to annoy somebody over their website for a couple hours, we can help you do that.
But then all they're going to do is we're going to wind up with a bunch of if they get taken seriously, just under the assumption, let's say they do, and people do start using these services, all that's going to wind up happening is a bunch of dick waving. It's
Okay.
like, you made it so I can't get on the internet? Well, neither can you. And eventually it's going to kill businesses. Because there's so much dick waving going around.
That is true.
It's you're gonna piss off your customers so much because you're going to these services. And especially if they find out that you're doing it, you're gonna end up losing at least half your customer base just from that alone.
I don't know. Verizon was essentially holding Netflix hostage for a couple months there, and a lot of people still like Verizon.
I hated Verizon for that. Honestly,
a lot of people didn't know, or they didn't know or they didn't care.
They either didn't know or didn't care is the primary part of that. But frankly, the only reason they were doing so is because they were trying to squeeze money out of Netflix.
It's essentially the same as mob extortion. Just a bit of history lesson there. What Verizon was doing a few months ago was they were saying, "Look, Netflix, a lot of people use your services on our networks. Now we have all these customers paying to use our networks to access your services, but we would also like you, Netflix, to pay us to allow customers that are paying us to access your servers. And if you don't, we'll throttle your connection to shit." And then they proceeded to do so. And because Netflix had to pay them. Because Verizon was making the lawsuit drag out so much that even if Netflix won, it would have destroyed their business. So by winning and proving that Verizon was doing something wrong, they would have literally committed long-term suicide.
And it wasn't, and actually part of that problem wasn't just Verizon. There was another one, I think it was, I forget what his name was. It was something Comcast? I want to say Comcast, but I think I'm wrong.
It's Time Warner, Comcast, Verizon, and Cox.
So then Comcast and Verizon were both doing it from two different fronts. And the only reason Verizon did it was because Comcast did it first, according to the thing I was reading. And Verizon was like, "Hey, I like that idea. I'm going to get up on that bandwagon. You got to pay us so that your services stay going at a high speed."
I swear to God, it feels like we're flogging a dead horse. But see, that's the whole problem that's the whole reason why everybody was trying to stop the SOPA thing. Because this is the thing that was this very concept is the thing that was making every ISP's dick hard. The ability not just to charge a person for accessing their services, but to also freaking charge service providers for letting people access their servers, even though Verizon doesn't even support them. Mm-hmm. It's just an extra source of revenue that they can tap into, whether or not they deserve it. And it's not about providing quality streams. They're gonna try to frame it in any way that makes it seem like a good idea. What it is they get to drain money from people that they don't need to drain it from, and this is Verizon a complete and absolute legitimate excuse.
I was reading the same thing, and I have to agree with you, Andre. I think I remember reading something, though, that Netflix made a deal with Amazon to help get part of that resolved. I mean...
It's either they were going to... If that's the case, it was either they were going to go with Amazon, or they're going to go with Google.
They went with Amazon with what I was reading.
I know, ever since Google's founders left, the original founders, they've been fucking up big time.
All of this stuff just makes you want to figure out.
For starters, I don't know if y'all ever used programs I know Andre used it on NoScript, when you're going into your Mozilla and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that I've been exploring on that, because I started using it myself, and it actually helped my computer stop dying.
Oh yeah, you'd be surprised how much shit NoScript stops.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then when you go in and look at it, first thing that I've noticed was Google Analytics is almost everywhere. And when you look up what exactly that does, is it literally logs everything you're doing. You might not even have come from Google, and you just jumped onto this site just because, and Google Analytics will still be something that's trying to run in the background to record what you're doing, any information it already knows about you as a user, And
Well, that's because a majority of Google services are ad-based.
yeah. But I mean, like, although that's one thing, but you got to think about that. It's tracking everything you're doing.
Everything tracks everything. You know how many flashlight apps I had to scroll through to find one that didn't need to access my Wi-Fi, my freaking friends list, access my freaking Play account, and look at what everything I purchased?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was.
I had to buy. It was a Russian app.
Yeah.
yeah. I did the
Russians!
same. I had to do something similar. Like I sat there going through each one until it finally said, "I don't need any permissions to activate. All I need to do is turn on your light."
Yeah. You'd be surprised if you go through and like look at the permissions that everything on your mobile device needs. You'll find a lot of devices that are asking for permissions that they don't actually need to have.
Yeah, I've been getting rid of apps that do that because I'm just like, you shouldn't even need that information. The only time I let any one of them have something
Games.
is games. But because one of the things I learned was that in some of the games they'll ask you for your caller log, but they're not asking for the caller log itself. They're asking for that phone to identify when it gets a call. That way it pauses the game while you're talking on the phone, rather than killing your game just because you got a phone call.
Yeah.
Or blocking the phone call in some cases. Like, I have a couple games that don't need any permissions at all, and if somebody tries to call me while I'm playing it, it'll go straight to my voicemail. So, I mean, I can kind of understand that to an extent, but there's no reason it should need my contacts list. There's no reason it should, need, like there's certain information that you, like Andre was saying,
Yeah, exactly.
you just don't need that. So why are you asking for it?
Exactly.
And then it's amazing how many people will go ahead and just say, oh, yeah, go right ahead. Like, I remember, just to tie this all up, biggest lie ever told was, I have read and agreed to the terms and services of this agreement.
It's not a lie. If you click confirm, you are saying that you read and you may be lying when you say that, but that contract is still technically
It's
binding.
still binding. I'm just saying it's the biggest lie
there
ever
is
told.
one. I need to hold on when you're done with that. There is a contract out there for a piece of software, and I believe it's like 6 paragraphs in, and it says by agreeing to this, just the guy put it in there as a lark.
Because
he was
a soul?
Yes, he's like, if you agree to this contract, then you are also agreeing to give us your soul for a period of eternity.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And nobody caught
Nobody
that.
read it. They just
And I can find it, but
He got
it's
so
a popular.
baffled
Well, that's not-
that he actually outed himself about it. If I remember right.
Yeah, so technically, this company, I don't know what piece of software it is, but this company owns, because it's a popular piece of software. I forget which one it is. If you could look it up, this company technically owns the souls of I think a couple million people.
That is terrible, man.
That's ridiculous.
Well,
It's a binding contract you agreed to when you clicked accept.
there was another
Before
one.
we get into that, though, I mean, let's make sure that we have this is going still.
I don't know. I can't.
I didn't hear it click shut
Yeah,
because it clicked.
it's still going.
It's still going.
You'll hear it click down.
All right. Because I know, but we all got a little bit loud too.
There we go. I knew it. I knew it.
So,
Oh
I
man.
guess that happened.
Let's carry this on in another topic or another podcast or something. Oh man.
Or we could just add another one that's just audio log.
Oh man. Well, no, I mean we didn't end it. We're still recording. I'm just saying, like, for more video, catch the next episode.
We can call it. It's a good short podcast.
Well, yeah.
Oh man.
Maybe.
Although,
Could you get it started again real quick?
If it's
Frankly,
critical,
I would
yeah. If it's it was already at critical. Any pushing it anymore would just cause it to shut down even faster.
I mean, at least just to get the outro.
Well, you can try for the outro.
Let me. Because then you could just splice it.
Work your magic, cameraman.
You don't have an extra battery.
About to do a rain dance just to try to get it to work again.
You don't have. You don't have an extra battery.
Yeah.
frankly,
I'm a cameraman with no extra battery.
It's kind of sad.
I know, right?
It really is.
I got deodorant.
And And that's going to help the camera how?
By making it rain fresh for the ladies.
Yep.
Man. I mean, I don't see the lens tearing out.
Well, no. That's Old Spice, so it gives it more power.
Oh man.
Yep.
And we got sued.
Hey guys, thanks for advertising us. Here's a lawsuit.
What was that? Wait a second. What was that? Was it my biceps? No, it was my abdominals.
You know he hosts Who Wants to Be a Millionaire now?
Does he really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would still watch it just because of that.
I think he's hosting it already.
Yeah, I know. Because I was...
But they changed up the format of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire now. It's like different than what it used to be.
Well, it went from being about... But then again, at the same time, you have to be amazed at how stupid
It's
some
like
people
but it banks stuff automatically. It doesn't like let them go up or whatever. It's like when you answer...
Every move's a risk reward.
It does like random amounts till you get to $1 million or whatever. It does like this question was worth 10 million. This question was worth like 10,000. This question was worth like 25 or whatever like that. And then it's different increments every time. It doesn't go up. It doesn't. Sometimes it goes down. It's just random. But it eventually will get you to having the bank of $1 million.
Did anyone ever see that one picture that's like floating around about the girl who said that the elephant was bigger than the moon? On Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It's like, which of these is bigger? And I'm like,
You stop. Just stop. Just stop.
10 minutes. We can even get 5 minutes. I just want to,
Outro.
yeah, just do an outro.
What's with the sign language?
Oh, I thought we were still doing the thing. No, I was just charging it for 10 minutes to see if...
Well, you're going to be editing, so you'll just cut most of that out and edit.
I wasn't planning on cutting the audio. I was planning on cutting the video. Just to shorten it. I mean, yeah.
You're going to have to sync the video with the audio, so you're going to have to cut the audio.
If the audio isn't loud enough, because we're being...
No, the audio is freaking...
No, I'm talking about the audio from the camera.
Oh.
I mean, if that's loud enough, in your opinion...
All we have to do is find the proper sync point for the camera and the video, and the camera video and the audio.
Go with this because this setup was better.
Oh, okay.
while we're waiting for that outro to be able to come up, I was thinking, like, talking about the whole customizing the trainer thing.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I had to agree on was that, I was on a forum where I was trying to find out before it came out, whether or not he was going to actually bring it back. And, because, first of all, once the whole, customization era kicked in, everybody's been wanting it.
Yeah, of course.
And then after he gives it to him, he takes it away, and everybody's like, so you're telling us... And then his excuse behind it was that this is something unique to the Kalos region because they're all about fashion. It's like, so what you're telling us is that only black people exist in Kalos?
No, they updated it to put more dark-skinned people in...
Well, that's just it.
Well,
You can't, as a trainer, be dark.
Here's the thing. They first added the black skinned people in Unova.
Okay,
which is based off of
area, yeah.
Which will make sense because that is actually based off of America.
Oh no! Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? Wait, what? I'm sorry, take what with me?
Oh, God.
Yeah, what about it? $28.74. You never switched it over? Oh. Alright, well, I'll see what I can do, but I definitely won't be able to get it tomorrow. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to need you to write it down because I will not remember that exact amount. Okay. Alright. Bye. Damn it. Fucking work fucking shit up.
Fuck.
No, every time I've worked there, she has fucked up my bank. I'll come in and get like, $15, $20 to use for my job so that I can go out and actually pay the customers. And then at the end of the night, she'll pay me out. I'll get home and she'll call me going, "Hey, I forgot about your bank, and you still owe me this much money." And she's done that for 4 days straight now.
Seems like she almost doing it on purpose.
Yeah, like now
she just misses you. She wants you to come
she's
back.
like,
Give her some attention.
like she just called me. She's like, "You owe me $30." Yeah.
You
Yeah.
sure she isn't just finding herself short and then just charging you the overage?
See, I asked about that too.
You got it going quick. Okay.
All right, let's do this
Go ahead
outro.
and sit back down.
Do I have to?
Andre,
Just-
quickly.
Get
It's
creepy.
going to die.
Get creepy.
Just do it. Just
All
do
right.
it.
Okay. Well, that
That
was
was
pretty
battery
much
life.
yeah, and other things, but I didn't want to say that. But okay, yeah, battery life. We're gonna
Due
go
to
ahead-
us being broke as shit.
Yes, we live in a back room, so this is what happens when you deal with the back room crew.
Just do it audio. Just do it audio. I will put it in the comments. We are sorry.
Hey, that'll be fine.
We are sorry. You'll see our face next week. All right. Subscribe. Get us money. We'll be able to help you and
Pass
show
your
you
money
our
so
faces.
he can
Hey,
get
in
a
all
battery
honesty-
for the camera.
In all
You'll see us
honesty-
longer.
Hey, in all honesty, I like that.
Wait to the camera that's off. It's off the
In all
camera.
honesty, I like that.
Yeah.
It like ended right at the end of my sentence.
All right. This is Backroom Crew. Click.
What?
I said, well, that's the type of thing that happens when you deal with the back room crew.
Click.
You know what? I would post it like that. Just because.
Yeah,
Just let it,
Just when he says that, just
let it go.
scroll credits.
Oh.
Silent. Just silent. Just scroll credits. Yes.
Or better yet, just have it in no credits whatsoever. Just go. Whew.
That's
make it look like it
You guys are
literally-
terrible.
Literally
no.
died.
No, it would be great. It would be great.
I'm not doing that to the viewers. I'm not doing that to the fans.
If I was
I'm
a
a
viewer,
true-
I would be amused as shit.
I'm a
seriously.
true content pusher, sir. I do not want to do that to our fan base. No.
I think we
Whatever, like the fan
Frankly,
base cares.
We should
I
have like a
think that
good
would-
30 minutes, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's at least somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes of solid video.
I mean, we'd still be getting the solid content you want them to have, and at the same time, you'd be getting a good giggle out of them, which means that you're gonna have a stronger fan base when they actually do. Start
And it's like we're
joining
trying
in.
to be more, energetic and like.
A podcast
funny or
you
whatever.
guys watch.
Frankly, honestly, I like that. I mean, it may not always end that way, and we could do something like that, like make that a thing, where every time we end it some weird way. And like, frankly, I would like to just sit there and see, like, have someone go, "Well, due to battery life, this is cutting out," and that's what happens when you're dealing with the backroom crew.
Oh,
Yeah.
Frankly, if I saw that, hell, credits are not at the end, I would have been like, "Can I give that to you?"
Bravo, good show.
The chosen one.
And plus, I'm getting a little bit, I am getting hot now.
Yeah, it's getting pretty warm. So, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Looking
If
forward
you
to a
don't
new
end
year,
it like
guys.
this, we will come
Yeah.
after you.
Okay, don't come after me, please.
Anyone in agreement with this? If he does not end,
He'll do it
way,
like
we'll,
this.
We'll all come after you.
He'll do like this if he knows what's
Good for him,
yes.
right? That's
Do
right.
good for
We are totally getting this into the mic that we're going to come after you. It's in recording. It's in recording.
Nice.
But you don't know who
Which
this
would
is.
suck if his buddy randomly showed up.
But you don't know who this is, so you can't like incriminate us because you don't know the exact people that it sounds like. So
Just trying to change voice a little bit. So yeah.